Okay, welcome back to me. Welcome back to Thailand. True Blue Thai here from Thailand. Hope you're doing well. It is one Parahasabodi here in Thailand, which is Thursday. Big, I did not forget it. Smoky, hazy here in Thailand. Yeah, it is the burning season. Not as bad as what it has been previously, the burning season. Now, I went down for a run yesterday, and you see Koh Lan across the bay. So before you would not do it, and you always advise not to run, etc. And good time, Mahanakan, Bangkok, etc. used to have terrible smog. They've had it a few days this year, 2.5 in the smog issue. Anyway, so we're not here to talk about Thailand or Bangkok or anything else and Gunta Bahanakan. Okay, we're here to celebrate, and the water is out because Manchester City are back at Wembley. For instance, at Wembley, we're the famous Man City, and we're back at Wembley. Wembley again. And because regardless, because people talk, and I seem to forget last season. Oh, Man City had a terrible season last season. We was at Wembley twice, if I can remember correctly. One for the Charity Shield where we beat the Rags. And one for the FA Cup final, where we got beat, we lost to the VAR. So we're back at Wembley again. So very, very, very happy. So with yesterday's performance and both halves, regardless. And again, I'm listening to people. Oh, Manchester City. There's always something negative, with talk sport. Listening to them. Oh well, Man City in the second half, and Craig Burley on ESPN, mainstream, southern-based, biased media, two-tier, talking about how the fact that, for instance, Newcastle had a few chances in the second half. Well, bloody bully for them. So what? Oh, Man City had a drop-off in the second half. Honestly, for instance, it's just a joke. Man City, we were 5-0 up. Nung Song Sam Si Ha 5-0 up. Right, and so of course we brought on Maxi Lane, for Nathanaki. For instance, we were, I bet it would have continued, but so for instance, we took our foot off the gas. Sue us, we were mostly focused about what's the name? Liverpool on Sunday. But to sit there and say that, for instance, we were, for instance, Newcastle had a few chances. Yeah. Well, I'm sorry, they're a Premier League side. They're also 2-0 down, and they said they were. And according to the, for instance, the manager, for instance, prior to the game, he said we need to take the game to Manchester City. So, and they tried to take the game to Man City, but what they forgot to do is that Man City were going to take the game to them. And in the first half, etc., we were excellent. Tijjani Reinders take a bow, James Trafford excellent, for instance, Omar Mamouche and Ryan Ignori, even though he's not getting the actual plaudits he deserves. I think in Manchester News he got 6 on and a few people said he was a bit wayward. I thought he was, every time he got the ball, he went one way forward, and I thought that was excellent for me. That's what I want to see our players do, take on players and run forward and run at defenders, and so what Tijjani Reinders did, so he deserves it. And the fact that Newcastle are the holders of the League Cup, and they won. For instance, they don't want to give up their trophy, and they want to take and they want to attack Man City, and they tried to do it. But Man City attacked Newcastle, and even though they had a few chances, and James Trafford was absolutely equal to those chances. And for instance, brilliant. Only sits on the bench, comes on and puts on a performance like that. It's brilliant. I hope he stays for Man City, but they're going to have chance. Premier League football teams will have chances against you. I have no doubt that every game, it's very rare. You watch two Premier League sides going together, and one of them doesn't have a chance. And with this, what you have to accept. So, but to sit there and say that, it could have gone the opposite way, absolute garbage. Manchester City don't score in the second half. Oh, Manchester City. Oh my Christ. Life is too short to be so negative. I can't believe it from the mainstream southern-based biased media. It really is. two-tier, just trying to dish out on Manchester City or anything, and stop us enjoying which week what do you call it? A triumph that we've done, going 3-0 up, and 5-0 at half time, knowing that they had to score 6 to go through. Give me a break, come on. So no chance, no way. No, I was really, really delighted for the performance, the team, and so I'm yeah, come on. I'm putting Liverpool. So I'm considering it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to bed at 5, etc. I listen to talk crap, etc. because I get some sleep because I was wired, and so yeah. Even though I've had only a few hours sleep, as you probably can see by my eyes, and so yeah, really, really delighted. So yeah, really, really happy. So yeah, and I'm happy that we're going back to Wembley. We're in 4 trophies this season, considering Man City's poor season and whatever. And we're still in 4 trophies, and we're at Wembley at one of them. So we've achieved exactly what Arsenal have achieved so far. We're second in the league, only 4 points behind Arsenal in the last 8 of the Champions League, and I'm sure we'll beat Gary Neville, Mr. I Hate England Flags, for instance, Salford again, to go into the next round of the FA Cup. So things are looking not too bad for Manchester City, regardless of what the medium street, southern-based biased media says. Okay, we've got to go to Liverpool, which is never a good and easy side, and even if wherever team goes to Liverpool, the Anfield, etc., is not going to be good, not going to be easy. And for instance, yeah. So, but we'll give it a go. So but we'll see what happens. But again, this Premier League has been such an up and down, topsy-turvy Premier League. Has not been a where you can nobody's really stamping a foot on the fact. People say Arsenal are, well, not really, because they should be points clear. They should be 13, 20 points clear of Manchester City and Aston Villa and Chelsea and Liverpool, but they're not. Why? Because they're not that great. They're not perfect. Even though the southern-based biased media, for instance, will tell you otherwise. Anyway, so let's go to the starting 11. James Trafford, Nathan Ake, Nicholas O'Reilly, Abdou Kuzanov, Matthias Nunes, Tijjani Reinders, Simenko, Ryan Ignori, Gonzalez, Foden, and Omar Mamouche. So Nathan Ake came on the 45th, off on the 45th minute, half time for Max Delaney. I don't think he was up here. Rodri came on the 51st minute, 71st minute for Nicholas O'Reilly. Simenko, went off for Erling Haaland on the 71st minute. Nico Gonzalez went off for Rico Lewis on the 83rd minute. That was a big difference, that you can see. Ryan Cherky came on for Phil Foden on the 72nd minute. That's the only issue for me. It was Phil Foden. So all in all, we welcome back Ruben Dias. I hope you and your family are okay, Ruben. So back to the squad. Shame he didn't get any minutes. I was hoping to see him back on. I was hoping to also see Severi Naipan. It was nice to see him on the bench. Agadou and Donnarumma, as well as Max Delaney, who came on. So yeah, really, really good. So for instance, have a look at the stats. So City are 63% over 37% of possession. Shots off target, 5 for Manchester City, 4 for Newcastle. Shots on target, and Newcastle's had a few shots against Manchester City. Let's forget about the shots Manchester City had against Newcastle. 8 on target compared to 5 for Newcastle. So we had more shots on target. Man City, it could have been so much different. If Newcastle's goals would have gone in. Well, it could have been double figures. It would have been Man City would have put our our chances away. But there you go. Corners 4-5-4 City. Fouls 13-14. Yellow cards 3-0. City, they didn't get a single yellow card. Yeah, it was. Anyway, so let's have a look. So City were breathless best at the opening 45 minutes against Newcastle. Brave and bashed, the Blues had effectively booked their place at the Carabao Cup final against Arsenal with barely a half an hour to play. Exactly, it was done. They were only 7 minutes off the clock when when our 2 goals first half advantage was increased as Mamouche cleverly interchanged saw him race into the box where Dan Burns challenge saw the ball rebound off the Egyptian and to go past Aaron Ramsey into the net. Yeah, great goal. 1-2 was with Reinders, I believe. What's it called? Yeah. Moments later, Joe Wilcott looked to us levelled as he went through around James Trafford, only for the City keeper to make a superb snatch save to deny opportunity. Absolutely great. Well done, James. It really was. Before the 20 minutes, he had passed Tijjani Reinders and Nicholas O'Reilly. Both have gone close to scoring a second. And at the other end, the 21st minute, Trafford denied Anthony Gordon with another fine save. But the second leg was all settled in the space of 3 minutes as Omar headed Semenko's deflected cross home at the back post within 29 minutes play. Yeah, lovely little. Yeah, a bit nervous, trying to get in there, and even though people say I was a scruffy goal, you can see Newcastle could take, and City were lucky, but you've got to be there to be it. That's what a striker does. He's attacks on instinct, and so well done, Omar Mamouche. Omar. You ever see that? What do you call it? Film Romancing the Stone. What's it called? Omar. Yeah, okay, never mind. The Magpies improved after a break. They had to. And pulled off a goal back against Antalanga, who just passed the hour. And he for instance, and he was probably about their best player, but also he was coming against Max Delaney. Oh, come on, yeah, let's put it into perspective a little bit here. So we took off Hakim and put on Max Delaney, and they had to be better. They did good goal, probably the best goal of the night, really. But no, Tijjani Reinders' goal was the best for me. They also had another goal ruled off before Alanga missed a goal-edged chance to score again in the 69th minute, but the game had been over as a contest long before the visitors playing for a little effing pride. Exactly, and that's the thing, and that is the thing, and that's the sentence you need to do. The game was over regardless. I don't think there's one Newcastle fan sat on the terraces, and big up to them. They came down in numbers. I think 9,000, 10,000 Newcastle fans came down, and but they had for instance, they were just playing for pride, etc. I don't think one of them actually thought they were going to get back into it. But so you never know. They're saying Starman Mamouche, 2 more goals against Newcastle following their treble against them last season. Omar Mamouche enjoys playing against Eddie Howe's men, full of energy and attacking intent from the start. His goals settled any nerves or doubt that City were heading to Wembley. A thorn in the visitors' throat. It was a terrific stuff for the Egyptian. Yeah, absolutely superb. So for instance, slick counter for the Magpies. We've had some accustomed possession-based football over the past decades or so, and it was served up particularly well. But personally, it's changed over the last 18 months with new players and different skill sets. So our playing styles change as we're needed. A couple of seasons back, City playing at home largely on the counter-attack was not our agenda. But against Newcastle, our first 3 goals were as a result of fast breaks forwards that had Magpies rocking on their heels. It's an exciting and refreshing, and adds a new dimension to Pep Guardiola's armoury, and that can at times be devastating. Yeah, to me, exactly. I think for me, it is trying to find this new formation, this new team, this full of. We've still got the quality. The oldest Bernardo Silva, Rodri, blah blah blah. But still, we're bringing in a new team and who are, for instance, who need to just getting into the new system. We just got to find out the right system, but we will. We got, and again, for instance, I feel that we are getting, there is getting better. There is room for improvement. We're not doing it in the way that we were before. We're dominating every single game. Teams are having a go at us again, but then again, teams are having a go at every team. I think it's not the same anymore, for instance, and for instance, so I just feel that we just we've got to keep the faith, give the team time, etc. And right now we're in a very good position in in all four competitions. Trafford. It's not easy having one of the world's best goalkeepers ahead of you, but when James Trafford is given a chance to shine, he takes it with both hands. The young England stopper was impressed each time as he played for the Blues and was outstanding against Newcastle. Sharp, decisive and athletic, the Blues were fortunate known to have one of the world class goalkeepers in Donnarumma, but two in the shape of James Trafford. Brilliant, James Trafford, well done. Pep's reaction with Newcastle, you can never control completely. We had it right. We had the right players and rhythm. Was the right in the first half. They are a Champions League team. Top class player. They always have the right intensity of game. The guys were really good at 5-1, unbelievable against the Champions League against the last Champions League Carabao Cup. We're going to travel to London, and I'm really happy about we're back at this competition after many years. Omar, we showed very good mentality, and we're very good together as a team. For the first half, we were focused and on the job, and I think we showed our mentality, passion for the game. We're very happy to reach the final, and of course I think the first goal was very lucky, but the actions before I dragged the defender out, played as a 1-2. Matt Touches wasn't the best, but in the end, when the ball went in, I tried to make run away always, and it was in the right place. I'm very happy to score 2 goals and help the team into the final. I wish I got a hat-trick as well today, but I'm very happy to score 2 goals and give the whole team confidence to win the game. We were given the best ever day to reach the final in silverware. Hopefully we can do it for all our new players, and also the players already here. They showed us that every medal and every silverware is important. Yes, and it is important. It really is. And so it's very important. Overall I cannot complain at all regarding. So we'll do the player ratings tomorrow. Let's just for instance just see if we can get any more information. But no, I'm delighted. Other teams will always have a chance against you, I was expecting a 2-0 win to win 3-1 was excellent, and the way we played was excellent. Tijjani Reinders had probably his best game. His quick turn, running, and his goal, etc., was excellent. So for instance, I've got every good feeling. There's some people actually putting pictures of the empty crowds, and that's like, and again, Man City will get slagged off for everything and anything. They really will, but we've got to take the positives of the game, and the way we played, and the bounce back from the players. And we are not the team of old. Of course, we're not. We're a new budding team. But we're right now. For instance, we're doing well. So, for instance, and for that, I can't complain. I really can't. Things are not perfect, and you'd like to go into every game like we did before. But it's not this. It won't be this. It's not the same anymore. So we've just got to start like say, but we are heading in the right direction. For instance, would you rather wake up as being a City fan today, or would you like to wake up a Liverpool fan today? Would you like to be a Chelsea fan today? Would you like to wake up being for instance, being a Newcastle fan today? Whoever, and they've got 10 times more problems than we. And listening to the likes of when I listen to the likes of what's his name, Pep Linders, and he was saying about the players, for instance, the experience of there, and then skillful players. We can only get better. And and that's what I'm doing. I know Pep was talking about Matt Gahey a lot, for instance, and he wants to insist of hopefully Matt Gahey can get the final. If there was probably a downside, which I don't really want to talk about. Downside, probably Phil Foden probably needs to do better. Rodri is definitely coming, needs to get back up to strength, but I'm sure he will. Erling Haaland had a shot, good shot, but the goalkeeper played great, good saves. You can't. I don't think for 1 second, etc. We can sit there and complain about of going to winning 5-1 in a final, etc. Playing the way we did, and so convincingly. The first 45 minutes, game done. So for instance. Bernardo Silva, talking about Bernardo Silva for the weekend, for Saturday, he wants to play, I believe, but I believe he's got a bit of an injury, a bit of a knock. Guardiola wanting to Matt Gahey to play. So for instance, I saw Guardiola's reaction towards Guardiola's reaction to the for instance second goal going in, etc. He's really, really happy, and I'm so happy for him. I think I'll leave it there. Right, overall, delighted, absolutely delighted. We're back at Wembley, back at a final, and it's good to wake up as a City fan today, and it's really, really happy. And I'll do the player ratings today tomorrow, for instance, and we'll look for head towards Liverpool on Sunday, and we've got to go there with a lot more confidence and a lot more. Exactly. And see, for instance, we can get out Anfield. There's no reason why we can't get a result out of Anfield. Really isn't. So, but we've just got to keep the faith. Don't listen to the mainstream Southern-based biased media, and because they'll always have a go at us in whatever we do. And let's go. But we just gotta keep on doing what we do and supporting our club. Guys, go and love you and leave you. 2 blue tie from Thailand. Like and subscribe. Tell me what you're thinking, what's on your mind. I always love to hear, read the comments. You can ask me about Thailand if you would so wish. But I'll speak to you tomorrow. Keep the faith. We're at Wembley again, City, and and I'll speak to you soon.